Hey, good morning, everybody. Listen to me. I'm so used to doing my Saturday morning cartoon show, opening up with, of course, good morning. I meant to say good evening. I am Marc Lee, and I am your host for Mark Knows Everybody. And the reason that I do a show like this, I basically um, ask my friends and the ones who are truly wonderful people. They all are. Anybody that's on my friends list on Facebook are truly wonderful people. But what a lot of people don't realize, even myself, is some of the occupations that I've discovered that some of my friends harbor. They're very, very talented people, incredible people. I worked a lot in the celebrity field, and I know a lot of celebrities, but this is not about them. This is about my friends and who I think my viewers should know because these guys are incredible, incredible people. I just can't overemphasize that. But let's go ahead and put down just a little bit of ground rules of what's going to happen here. I'm going to interview two incredible performers, musicians. One cannot get on. He's having connection problems. I don't know why. It's kind of a first, um, not having anyone just click on the link and be brought right into the studio, but somehow his camera and his mic is being blocked by, I guess, Google Chrome, which is usually the platform that you can access this program with. But I think whatever browser you may have open, once I send you a link and click on it, it should get you right in. Man, Terry, I hope you can figure this out because I'm boggled. I don't know how to help you by not being there. I can't really guide you on this. It has something to do with your browser. But in the meantime, we're going to continue this show. So here's the deal. Um, I'm going to do individual interviews of both. One not being here, so at least you're going to get an interview from one. But what I have planned for both of them is a competition of sort of a name that tune kind of program. And you know, the major fun was having them both being engaged in battle. And I like, to see the blood spilled all over the mat and everything, but it's kind of hard to beat yourself up. And I don't think Z can do that on his own. So we may actually have to call his wife to bat for Terry somewhat. So I know Z, you're watching right now, you're listening. I think you better kind of warm up Susie and let her know that she may actually be the substitute for Terry in this music background. Now, if she doesn't know any music that's being played, which I'm sure she will, uh, that's okay. You got to sleep with the winner. So that's none of my business what happens at night between the two of you guys. But whatever you do after you've lost this competition, Susie, I want you to film it. Okay, just film it. All right. So we'll see. So, like I said, my name is Mark, and I've brought on dozens of people on this show. Um, and excuse me if you see my head swing away. I'm looking at my other screen here, hoping that I can get an update from Terry. But nonetheless, uh, this guy, I have, and it's funny. I'm not sure how I met Z. He's going to have to fill me in on this, but he's an incredible talent. He's from Brazil, but he lives in Celebration, and I don't know if I shared this with you before, Z, but my main occupation is as an architect. I designed a number of homes in the Celebration area when it was still owned by Disney. And the qualifications that I needed to show them, not basically for myself, but the fact that whether I can follow instructions or not. Celebration was and still is a planned community outside of Disney World here in Florida. For those of you guys that don't live here in Florida and know anything about the Disney World area, and Disney wanted literally a planned community, a huge, huge community with shopping centers and movie theaters and restaurants and a lake. And excuse me. By the way, if you see me burping through the night, if you are not watching this show without beer, okay, you're a knucklehead. So you might want to. This is a BYOB party. You might need to go get some because by the time this show is over with, you're gonna need more. So do that. But anyway, so Z lives in a beautiful, beautiful area. I really, really admire Celebration, Florida, and you can look it up and Google it and know what it is. But Zee is an incredible singer. His voice is magnificent. He loves to dabble in old melodies. He's you heard the term lounge singer and rocker. Well, Zee is a lounge rocker, and this dude can pick out some tunes and yell out some serious action. He's worked with a bevy of musicians in the past doing recordings. But I went to a dinner show of his. He invited me down to watch him perform, and I'm going to try and maybe, I didn't load it in, but I'm going to try and find some videos of Zee at some point. I was hoping to have both Terry here because Terry was supposed to be first, and Terry's not here. He's still struggling, but I hope he comes up with a solution to get on tonight. But just watching this guy and the instruments that he has performed in, and look at the passion in his face right now, guys. Of Zee just belting out tunes. He's cool. He's bald. I think that gets the chicks. Okay, shave your head. Hell, women, shave your head. Might turn me on. I think he gets the chicks. His wife is absolutely beautiful, and I'm pretty sure he got his wife in ways that I don't want to mention, but he is fantastic. So without any further ado, I'm going to pop him up right now just so you can say hi to Zee. Zee, our singer, is his name. Zee, middle initial R, and last name Singer, as he is a singer. Brother man, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, good. You have rehearsal tonight.
Yeah, we're good. We were rehearsing with this new project I've been involved with here in Orlando.
Okay.
And now I'm here. I just came home, flew home to talk to you, and so we have some time together.
Oh man, I appreciate that. I really admire you because you're over the top cool guy. But your voice and your range alone is incredible. I've heard it. I'm going to try and dig something up for the audience at some point. But how long have you been in the United States?
Well, I've been coming and going because I'm a goodwill ambassador for the United Nations for my country.
Oh, wow.
Well, I've been going back and forth to New York because my agency is in New York. So I started to come to, because the real thing is that my repertoire is based on American classics since ever. I never had a Brazilian traditional song in my repertoire in 20 years, 20 something. So I decided to work with that in America, which is the right place to do it. So I started to come to America in 2013, was the first time, to the United Nations stuff in New York. So I started from New York. I started in New York in 2013. And then we decided to move, me and my wife decided to move in 2018. And we moved here in the same year. Then we decided to move, me and my wife.
Go ahead. I was listening to you on another network here. But
okay, so we decided to move here to Orlando in 2018. May we came to the parks to Disney and Universal and this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
May 2018, and then we look at each other and say, well, we need to live here because this is a beautiful place. We love Orlando and we love celebration, especially.
Yeah.
And then in December the 25th, which is Christmas Day, we got here to live, which is 3 years ago.
Wow, that is amazing. What I want to do is I need to pause. Okay, there you go. Pause it. I want to show the audience your talent and exactly what you're just basically brilliant at. So I'm going to go ahead and share this screen. Let's enlarge that and save that and let these guys listen just for a little bit.
I love this video.
Oops, might help to turn the volume on, right?
till their arms break, they get you down. It ain't right enough to share when it's fine, he doesn't care for you. He wants you to be someone as much as I am you. On you. It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. It hits you when it's too late. It hits you when you're down. It's a fool's game, nothing but a fool's game. Standing in the cold rain, feeling when it's fine, he doesn't care for you. He wants you to be someone as much as I am you. On you. It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache.
And as we whoops, I didn't mean to press pause. I actually wanted to press that. So you guys can see the fantabulous Z. Where is this? Where are you performing? The Hard Rock Hotel? Where?
Hard Rock Cafe in Brazil.
Say that's in Brazil.
Yeah, that's in Brazil. We have the giant unit of the Hard Rock Cafe in Brazil. It's beautiful. And I used to be the resident show for every Thursday for years. That's when I decided to move here to America, because I was getting not tired, because you never get tired of making music, but I was feeling that I was sort of repeating myself. You know, like I love it there, but I was doing that for like 3 years every Thursday, and I have some tourists from all over the world and doing that American classic. And said, you know, I might be able to do that in America, which is the challenge part of everything. So that's one of the reasons I decided to move here.
Yeah, and look, let me unmute you, because I had background noise from Terry, so I had to mute him. But look who finally made it, dude.
Yeah, this is Terry.
Hi, are you on your phone?
No, I'm actually on the Duchess's laptop. She managed to get it through. Like I said, man, when it comes to modern technology, I am as dumb as a box of rocks.
Well,
I'm the first one to admit it. I am not a modern technology guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, look, we got my rocker buddies, Terry here. I want to show you guys if I can find it.
Some stuff.
Glad you guys could make it this evening, man. I had this is my boy Terry Rintelmann. That's German, Terry. Where's
yes,
that
sir. Germany. Where in Germany? I couldn't tell you.
Okay. All right. That's okay, because Germany is my second home. I spent a lot of time in Germany, so I kind of know a place. But man, let me talk to my audience right now, because this is about to get hot and heavy now. Because since I got you both, I started with Z, interviewing him, showing some videos of G. Oh my God, man, what is he singing now? This must be playing again. Yeah, it must have played again. But both you and Z work together.
True.
And your new, what was that, Z?
Yeah,
that's his noisemaker.
I'm a noisemaker, like clapping noisemaker.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. You ever taken that on? What are you smoking, or what are you drinking?
No, it's just a whistle.
My noisemaker.
Okay, like I said to the audience, and I'm going to go ahead and interview Terry real quick, since I've already had Z on this show before. I'm going to talk to Terry, and then you guys are going to go to bat. We're going to throw you in the gladiator's ring. You're going to duke it out. You're going to draw blood. I want to see black eyes on white guys. I want to see all this stuff just popping out, because if you guys are the musicians, and I know, Terry, you're pretty much of a trivia hog. If you know all of this, you guys can ace all of these questions alone. The kicker is you got to be first at it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about speed, and there's no lag time in this show on the computer that I can see so far. In fact, we're going to do a test right now. I'm going to give you a trivia question off the top of my head, and the first person to get it is the one that gets to answer it. Now, you could have your noisemakers, if it's operated by your mouth, you could have that in your mouth. That gives you a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah.
If you're using Terry, demonstrate that for me, please.
What, this thing?
Yeah. Okay. And Zee, demonstrate yours.
I have two of them. Like,
wait a minute.
this is louder. Yeah.
You know what?
Right.
They
hang on. I've got a kazoo. Wait a minute, wrong one. Yeah, hold on. There we go.
Okay, now remember, it's important. It's important, guys, that you know how to operate your device. It's life or death in this situation. If you can't get any spit coming out between your lips and your device doesn't operate, you're losing, dude. Oh, in fact, where's my score sheet? My score sheet. Okay, all right. Now, the prize, okay, believe it or not, let me say I'm late. Yes, you are late, Jennifer. Shame on you. Cheryl says hi. She's from Baltimore. Okay, so the prize is one of you are exchanging. You're not exchanging. One of you are giving up your wife for the evening. Okay, that is the prize. You have to give up the wife. So depending on how good you are at this game, you know, you're either going to retain your wife for evening of your choosing. By the way, you can do it on February 14th. I would, you know, or you can wait till your birthday, whatever. Wow. So, let me continue this real quick. I'm going to make this brief because I'm really anxious about getting to this game. All right. So Terry, no, you got to take this thing out of your mouth to talk, man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, for God's sake?
Oh, we ain't got enough time for that. We do not have enough time to go into all that.
Once again, guys, we're joining Zee Singer here, an incredible singer and musician all around. I see a set of drums in the background there. I'm nervous. And Terry Rintelmann. And what the hell? What am I looking at?
I'm pointing at Z.
What? No. What is that? Okay. And Terry Rintelmann here. He is. Terry, explain your musical prowess. How many different instruments, if only one, how many different instruments do you play?
Primarily bass, guitar, very badly on drums. Ironically, that's where I started, was on drums, but over the years I've gotten away. And then I know just enough on piano, keyboards to hurt myself. So, and then, of course, this kazoo. So I'm good to go.
Well, I'm not trusting your talent on kazoo. Just saying. You've already tested it out with me. I prefer you stick with bass. I think your talent precedes yourself when you're on the guitar. I appreciate that. How long have you been playing, and how did you start?
Okay, well, bass, like I said, I never claimed to be any great bass player, much less a bass player. I just kind of beat the snot out of it until I find the right note. I'm like, oh, look, there's a good one. I'll hang on to that for a little while. And then they go and change the notes on me. I'm like, so, but where I got corrupted on that was eons ago when I was a wee lad. There used to be a show on Saturday nights. It was Don Kirshner's rock concert. And I had fallen asleep on the couch. Oh, there's Duchess. And I woke up and there's Don Kirshner sitting in his big chair. And he's like, and now from New York City, it's Kiss. And all of a sudden there's Gene Simmons pops up and he, and then he starts breathing fire and they're beating the crap out of his bass. I'm like, well, that is the coolest thing in the world. So I decided I'm going to get away from drums. I'm going to start doing that. So I'd say since about high school, I've been beating the tarnation out of the, if I buy any more basses, Dutch is going to have a stroke. But I mean, they're like kids. And I keep trying to tell her it's an investment into the future. she's not buying that. So good times. But, you know, we as far as like the show goes, you know, we try and make it a rock show, you know, because there's too many bands. I mean, musically they are great, but they just kind of stand there. So we run around like worms on hot rocks and, you know, try and make it, you know, me, I never really left the 80s. So I'm, you know, kind of stuck in that vein, and that's how we go. But, you know, ever since, like I said, I have a plethora of basses. I just kind of, whatever mood strikes me, that's the one that's going out on stage that night. So that would be that.
Yeah, I think this is my favorite picture right here. The lighting's all right. Whoever took this shot is brilliant.
Yep.
Seeing
that would
guys.
be Tim Tucci.
Yeah, well, your partner on the right is Tim.
No,
I'm sorry.
That's Ray. But yeah, I think that was Tim Tucci photography did that.
Right, that's Ray on the right.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, you guys.
My brother from another mother.
Yeah,
you know.
Exactly. Yeah. And
quick story on that.
Go ahead.
All right, so we went to go see Night Ranger over at SeaWorld during the summer, and we walked into the bathroom. This guy was standing there in line. He looks at us and goes, "What are you guys related? You guys brothers?" And I go, "Yeah, actually, his dad is my dad." I said, "But his dad used to go to his house on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And he came to my house on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And on Sunday night, the moms gave him the night off." So that was that.
Wow, that is.
I know that's just wrong.
It's very wrong, but it's cool nonetheless. I think you guys are great musicians, because I've actually heard you guys in person. The last bar gig that you guys did, that you invited me to, at least not that you guys did, but was fantastic. I think we had a ball here. Duchess and I had a ball. Speaking of the devil, I particularly love this shot.
Hey.
He had great hair, you know, but you know, I had a great time there. Explain this Christmas thing that you do. I'm assuming you are the Grinch.
That would be me. Yes. The gentleman that is doing Santa Claus, that is Stone James from Dead Show Dealers. And that's actually at Desertland, the Auto Museum game room, big thing to where we do the dinner show. And they just, during the holidays, they needed a Santa. So I found Stone, and Stone was like, he's real new to doing the whole costume thing and character work. So he's like, "Hey, dude, come with me. You've done this 1,000 times. I'm like, yeah. So on a whim at the last second, I wound up doing the Grinch. And let me tell you what, being a snot-nosed guy, that was a lot of fun.
That's good. You do charity work?
Yeah, no, absolutely. We do a lot of stuff for Arnold Palmer and Make-A-Wish, and oh God, I'm trying to think some of the other ones that we do. Like I said, the cancer kids there at Arnold Palmer, you know, yeah, base camp. That's it. Thanks, hon. Having a moment.
Hi, Terry. Hi, Terry.
Yeah. And you know, and that was another one. At Christmas, we, you know, did the thing where the kids sat and got their pictures with Santa and the Grinch, and you know, because some of those kids, you know, they're not going to see next Christmas, and then there's the other ones that, God bless them, man, they're, you know, getting the chemo, and they're, you know, going to go on and live a good life and everything else. And you know, it really kind of helps put a lot of things into perspective and makes you, you know, feel fortunate for what you do have, you know, and it's kind of our give back, you know, go spend time with them and just hang out and make a nuisance of ourselves. And I'm really good at that. So
good. Excellent. Okay. Look, I got 2 questions for both of you. And then we're going to go into Battle Royale, basically. And I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys back up. I want you to think long and hard about the questions I'm going to ask you. This is probably one of many interviews I'm going to do with you guys in the future. But in the meantime, and here's the other thing, we have a chat room here. If anybody can access the chat room, if you have any questions whatsoever that you'd like to ask, and a few people, as you've seen, have already popped in. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask to both these gentlemen, go right ahead. This chat room will also be used for your answers to the questions that are going to be presented to these guys. The good thing about this is that you're not going to jump in. You're not going to interrupt their answering session. because you are actually watching this broadcast 20 seconds after we speak, approximately 20 to 30 seconds after we have spoken. So by the time I get the answers from these two gentlemen on the questions that I'm going to present to them, you would have already have heard it before I've actually seen, your answers on screen. So you're not going to interrupt anything. And I would ask that my two contestants here, both Zee and Terry, do not pay attention to the chat room. If you got it up on your screen, ignore it, drop it, whatever you can do, just in case somebody, if you guys don't get the answer quick enough,
yeah, I got nothing.
You're hesitating a little too long. It's going to screw it. Terry, you got me? Can you hear me fine? Oh, Terry froze. Okay, Terry, if you can still hear me, jump out and jump back on. That's your internet connection that froze you. Zee, you're fine. You must have great internet in your house. So go ahead. I'm going to go. Okay, you there, Terry?
Yeah. It's like you guys blanked out for a second. I don't know.
Oh, it's your internet. It's your internet speed. It's on your side. So that's
awesome.
That's okay. If this happens,
go Metro.
If this happens during the question, then we'll play by ear how we're going to handle that. But here's the question I'm going to ask both of you guys. What is the worst musical experience you have ever had in your entire life? What is the worst musical experience that you've ever had in your entire life? Who wants to answer first?
I can answer first.
Okay, Zee.
Oh, I know. Ironically, the worst musical experience I had is might be one of the best too. I was the act for the semifinals for FIFA World Cup semifinals in Brazil. They had 15,000 people together in a place to watch the game live outdoors, and there was an official FIFA fan fest, show, and I was the act, and I was supposed to get on stage right after the game, which was the semifinals in Brazil. Brazil would be promoted to the finals or advanced to the finals with Brazil and Germany, which is a very famous soccer, one of the most famous soccer matches of all time, because Brazil lost for 7-1.
Wow.
Germany had made like 7 goals in the game inside Maracanã Stadium in Brazil.
Yeah.
The semifinals where Brazil was supposed to advance to the finals. So I remember I was very excited to do the show because it was 15,000 people. So I can have pictures of this and stuff. And then by the halftime, there were people from the city, from FIFA, and from it was sort of a meeting inside the dressing room.
Yeah.
To ask me like what are supposed to do now? What are we going to do? Because by halftime was Germany was winning for 5-0. So they were supposed to do. They said, "Oh, let's do whatever we do best, like rock and roll." Say like, it happens. Like, so it was the most awkward moment in my life because the game ended and I was right on stage after the game, like 7-1 to Germany. It was supposed to be a giant, amazing party. It was like the most shameful day for Brazilian soccer ever in history.
Wow. Okay. So what was the best out of that then? I mean, they lost, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So are we putting that in the same category as best and worst?
Yeah. I was the opening act for BB King's last tour in Brazil.
Oh,
so
my God.
Yeah, I'll probably put the best moments this, because he was like one of the greatest persons I ever met in my life as a person, not as an artist. He was like great. So were great moments, not only on stage where he used to call the band back. So let's call the opening band back to his stage. So I have pictures like holding his hand because he called the band back on his show in the middle of his show, like so people could. So that's probably where I had the greatest moments, musical moments in my life, when he opened his mouth and I heard that guitar for the first time in my life, like live, and I was right behind the amplifier. This was probably better than this soccer semifinals. Believe me.
I would probably be absolutely too nervous to go and see him at that point. But that's a wonderful moment. That's something to hold on to.
Yeah, I come from a soul and jazz like big band from my country, American Classics big band, and we opened the first show. And his manager came to me by the end of my show. He was getting on stage for his show. And the manager said, "Hey, Z, BB King wants to talk to you." I said, "Why?" He said, "Yeah, because he liked the show. He liked you. He wants to talk to you." And I was like nervous for 2 hours because I was waiting to meet him like in his dressing room.
Wow. BB King, man. Oh, my
Loyalty,
God.
man. That's awesome.
What was his guitar's name? Geraldine? What was his guitar he called his guitar?
Lucille.
That's it. Yeah, it was Lucille. Unbelievable. All right, Terry, man, it's on you now. Worst experience, I guess, first, and then find me a best experience.
Worst experience. Oh, that's a loaded, long question. Wow. But no, actually, I can. Yeah, the short version of that would be band I was in a couple of years back. We wound up getting a gig in a grocery store of all places.
Okay.
Oh my God. There was like 3 people there, and somebody had a concept of taking, it was kind of a Whole Foods kind of type grocery store. And well, maybe we'll do live entertainment in there. Well, that didn't work out so hot. So, but God bless them. They tried really hard to make it go. And because after us, they tried it with a few other bands, and it didn't fly. But as far as like the best gig, there was a company here before the COVID that was doing like the 80s in the Park rock shows over in Brevard County. And they were doing them on the beach and in the big arenas. But I mean, it had like all the great 80s hair bands, Quiet Riot, Winger, Stryper, LA Guns, all of those bands. And I was fortunate enough to get us in on that. And we were excited to be there, much less, holy crap, we get a paycheck out of this. So after that first year, the guy that actually run that, he was like, wow, you guys are like the least of any of my problems. So after that, for the next 5 years, it wasn't even, hey, you guys want to come do this. It's like, hey, you guys, we're doing the show on this date, and I got you guys like right in between Every Mother's Nightmare and Stryper. We're like, okay, sure. And here we are hanging out with the big boys, man. So I'm like, I'm just having a grand old time doing it. And then COVID hit, and that kind of put a damper on everything. But for 5 years, that was a great, great run for us every year.
Wow. Okay. So the damper would be the worst, and you're, hooking up with those other guys will be the best. Did you do that all in one?
No, it was separated out.
Okay.
Somebody had a bright idea, like up at the grocery store, and it didn't work. But hey, everything else fell into place after the fact. And again, like I said, the whole 80s in the Park thing for 5 years, that was a great run. There's talk it may come back around, once things kind of calm down here a little bit, because it was actually scheduled for September of last year, but with the COVID going on, they kind of put the kibosh on that until things get better.
Well, man, I'm so happy to have you two musicians on tonight. And as you can see, I've been playing a little bit of Zee in the background there with all of his appearances and his theatrical moments, shall I say, being on stage, singing what he loves, man. Passion is a good thing. My passion is designing and constructing and building. You guys have a passion that I remember, I was raised by a single parent, basically. I remember my mom buying me an electric guitar, and it had that bar going across the middle of it. What do you call that?
Whammy bar.
Okay, is that what it is? A whammy bar? How original,
Yeah.
right? I don't want to see this commercial, so stand by while I get you know, and I say crap, no pun intended. But guy is fat. He's trying to lose weight. And sorry, dude, I bet it didn't work. Anyway, oh my God. Still got him on my screen. Okay, I got rid of him. Anyway, so I'm really impressed by you guys. I worship you guys. You guys are just absolutely fantabulous. Before we move on to the game, I want you guys to talk about your new group. Their name
Vagabond Syndicate.
Right. While you guys talk about that, somebody pull that up and tell me how that happened.
Okay. Again, after the last band before this had kind of crashed and burned and destroyed itself, I took a little time back and like, you know, do I really want to get back into doing this? You know, but yeah, I had way too much money invested. So I'm like, yeah, I got to do this again. So again, I just kind of took my time. It was almost about 8-9 months before I found everybody in place. Now, if you look at that picture on the bottom right-hand side, the drummer, him and I had been in a band beforehand, Dirty Harry, and that was actually a really good situation. So when I was putting this together, he was my only choice as far as that goes. And then the next one up was Ray, who's right above him. You know, I stumbled upon him on like a musician's referral site, and 80s kind of cool guy. And I'm like, all right. And the fact that a guy could play his rear end off, and I'm like, all right, winner, chicken dinner. So we discussed and where we wanted to go, like I said, as far as the band goes. And then the final piece of the puzzle was Zee. You know, it was the same musician's referral thing. And here's this guy just, you know, his samples. He sang everything from Frank Sinatra to Whitesnake to Kiss to Ozzy. And there's nothing that Zee can't sing. You know, I have nothing but much love, respect, and praise for this guy. You know, it's just because everything he touches, he turns it to gold, and he goes in full force and gives it his all. And as a collective, these four guys all together, there's no a-holes. Well, I'm kind of an a-hole, but you know, so what I do. But as far as like the mentality goes, everybody's chill. Everybody's there to basically just have a good time with it. And there's a saying in this business, when it stops being fun, then it's time to get the hell out. And I'm not ready to get out, neither of these guys. So the songs have kind of come together, you know, and influence wise, again, some of the songs have that very Whitesnake influence, and other ones kind of have a Bon Jovi feel to it. You know, I mean, we're very 80s kind of bass thing, but I mean, we're open to anything and everything. And I'm going to shut my hole now because I keep burning on and let Zee get in here and explain some stuff. So that's that.
Yeah, I have a different, not a different story, but a different side of story, because I was always I don't write songs, so I never wrote any song. I was working as an interpreter and doing versions of the songs with the big bands and kind of a American classic music in Brazil, so I could like show this kind of music to people. That's what I used to sell that in Brazil. And then one day I got a call or a message from Terry, one of those musicians websites here in Orlando. I put my material in so I could make some networking, meeting people and stuff. And so Terry calls me and say, well, we have this band we're putting together, and we would like to we need a singer to do this, to sing the songs. So would you like to understand the songs and stuff? I said, well, I never had an original band in my life. This is the first time in my life I have an original band. So I was very interesting possibility for me. So it ended up that those guys, they have some damn good songs. The songs are great. I love the songs. The first one I listened to was like, oh, the songs are the kind of songs I would like to listen to if I buy a record nowadays. So I said, it ended up that I met those guys, and now they're my friends, my personal friends, and this became the main sort of a main reason they are together in the band, like being friends and be together. We go out on weekends and we have some dinner and food together sometimes. and that's the main goal of the band. And and then is the exact time when the rest starts to come. Whatever else comes after, you have a good relationship with your peers with the guys in the band. And that's why we decided. I think it was a sort of a 1 year ago. I think it's a long time.
Pushing a year. Yeah, it was a long time coming.
We didn't even notice, like the time fly, you know. And the songs are great. Now we have around like 10 songs. We're ready for the first record, and we still do the same thing on the weekend. So what you doing this weekend? So let's get together and have some fun, or go to see some show or anything. So that's the story, because this is really the very first artistic work I do as a like original musical, what I do in my whole career, like 20-something years.
And not only does he sound good doing it, he looks really good doing it too.
Yeah, I know that.
Fingers out your mouth, boy.
Yeah. Then we had this also this. I know that those guys, we come from the same school, same branch. Our favorite band, all four of us, is Kiss, because Terry told the story about Kiss, and it was the same thing for me. 7,000 miles from here, I was like in the middle of the jungle. And no, I'm kidding. I've never lived in the jungle, but I was like in Brazil, which is a third world country, and suddenly in a TV show, there was no internet at the time, no internet, no anything. So one of the Sunday family shows in Brazil, there was this band releasing their record, which was like the Creatures of the Night record in 80 something, and it was like a little kid. And I still remember that moment in front of the TV when I saw like the Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, and the song was "I Love It Loud." I remember it like it was today, and it was the moment I said, "Oh, that's what I want to do for my life." You know, that's if I can, yeah. And that's the same story. So our favorite bands for the four of us, even so different stories, and we come from so different places.
Yeah,
it's the same band. We love Kiss. Kiss is one of our favorites, and that's also counts, because when we make music, it sounds like the same. The ideas are similar. Our producer now, Rusty, is the same idea. He comes from the same like nest.
Wow.
So this that's why I think it can be.
It seems like the perfect storm. All you guys finding each other and having the same kind of likes. You know, that's exactly how a band should be formed. You guys should have the same kind of likes, but unfortunately, we don't know those bands personally, and I know you guys personally, and this is fantastic just to be, in the atmosphere of greatness right now. But that greatness might actually disappoint me, because we're about to start this game, and the insulting part about it is that I have confidence in you, and I know somebody's going to fail. Somebody's going to fail me. Okay, so what I need now is a test on these signaling devices that I asked you guys to come up with. I mean,
I got nothing.
They sell air horns and stuff like that. The good thing about it is, I'll have to see you guys closely, because the sound isn't your, my God, musicians, and you think they know how to use blowing devices. That's just sad. That's really sad. That's really sad. All right, so this is what we're going to do. This game, which is named a tune, as we know, you're going to get segments of various songs. If you know it right away, you might want to blow as quickly as you can and as loudly as you can, because I have to hear it, because believe it or not, you're blowing over music. Okay, so you're going to have to, even if you want to use hand signals along with the blowing, that will help you get recognized, if you get my drift. If you got to do that, then do it. In fact, I'm going to count to 3. I want to see how fast you guys throw your hands up. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Wait for Terry.
Come on, I went to school in Cocoa.
Obviously.
No cheating, please.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. See, Terry beat you on that one, Z. Terry beat you on that one. All right. So let me go ahead and load the game. And best man loses. No, best man wins, of course. So we're going to start this now. I'm going to get past this crap that somebody created. And okay, I'm going to pause it. I just paused it. So get ready. Your screens on the right or on the left, as you see, is small. So you're really going to have to get my attention. Well, who knows that? And let's go ahead and play this game and see how you do. Good luck to both of you. And we know what the prize is. For those that probably joined us late, the prize is they have to give up their wife for an evening, weekend, year, whatever they decide. So that's the prize. The loser loses the wife.
I don't remember seeing that in the contract, but okay.
That's okay. It was in a small print, and I did not hand you the
Problem for me is that she's going to like it.
She's going to like it. Oh,
Yeah.
whoa. Oh, well. Well, I want video. Here we go.
Wow.
You ready?
Friday night and the lights are low.
It's ABBA.
All right. We know it's ABBA. Name the song. You got to name the song.
Hang on. No.
Well, he can. Z can take it if he knows.
Dancing Queen.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, right.
We got a lot of questions here, and you already suck. So here is the answer. See if you're right, Terry.
Friday night and the lights are low.
Good job. Terry has 1 point. Next song. Of course, the topic is Elton John.
Yellow Brick Road.
You're right.
Yellow Brick Road.
Z, I'm getting very disappointed right now.
Yeah, I know the songs and the guys, but I don't remember some.
Well, I'm not listening.
He's singing along.
I'm not listening to excuses right now. You're both in the music industry, and you should know these. Here we go. All right, here comes your category, which of course is ABBA again. Name the song. Oh, Terry, Z, he beat you out.
Okay.
No, you know what? Stand by. I'm giving it to Z. You know why I'm giving it to Z?
He raised his hand.
That's right. You didn't raise your hand and you blurred out the answer, so you gave Z an opportunity. Z, what is the name of that song?
Fernando.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Fernando.
Good job. Stand by. Let me look at the chat room here and see what they're going. Okay, so you guys are getting it late, but Cheryl did say Dancing Queen. Very good. Not bad. All right, let's go on to number 4. Ignore that. Yeah, ignore that. It's kind of the next one.
Oh, again.
I don't want to advance it. Yeah, I accidentally hit the wrong tab.
Fernando. I know that, Fernando.
I got it now.
Great memory. Great memory. Sorry about the cough, guys. But here we go. Your next one, guys. The topic is Billy Joel. Get ready. Nope, I saw Z. Let me call you out. I saw Z's hand first. Even though I couldn't hear you, I saw his hand first. So Z, what is it?
This is Uptown Girl.
At this moment, it is tied. It is tied. And looks like waving helps, guys. I can see your hands better and I can hear you. All right, your next one, guys.
Was that in the ABBA category?
Anybody?
Was that in the ABBA category?
Yes, I think that was ABBA. It's the song that's more important. Yeah. Song is more important. So who wants to answer? Anybody?
No.
Hit that clip again.
That is a pass. Neither one knows what that song is. I'm sure the audience would. I don't see. I'm waiting for Cheryl to pop up. She did Uptown Girl, but we're gonna just go to the next one and maybe Cheryl will give it. Well, we're gonna know the answer in a minute or less. And Cheryl says nothing. So here we go. The winner takes all. Here we go. Next question, guys. It is tied, by the way. It is tied.
Oh, Jesus.
ABBA again. They're ABBA lovers, obviously.
I don't know how, but I
Nobody?
No.
Nah.
Okay, nobody. Let's see what we get on this one. That song was I knew that one. Here we go. Next one's Michael Jackson. Listen up. All right.
I know. Black and white.
Okay, Z says black and white. Stand by. You get the steal if he gets this wrong. Actually, you don't get the steal because the answer will be up. So Z says black and white. Let's see. Wow. Score is 3-2. 3-2, guys. Score is 3-2. Here comes your next one. The category is the Beatles. Here we go.
making his world a little.
Nobody. Here, no one.
I know.
Okay. Hey, Terry.
Hey.
Is your Duchess next to you or near you in any spot?
Where you at, babe? She's in the bedroom with the cats.
With the cat. Okay, because Z's got a ringer. Just letting you know that Z has some help in the room. I'm going to allow it, but I'm just telling you, you might want to get some backup. Z, you get to answer this, buddy. The score is 3-2 with you leading.
Awesome.
What was that song?
That song's with Hey Jude.
Okay.
Hey Jude. Very good.
Making his world a little.
Very good. And Cheryl got Hey Jude as well. Here comes your next one. Madonna.
Flying, trying to remember.
No one yet. No one. Hey, here's your answer.
Flying, trying to remember.
That's one of her newer ones.
In all honesty, I never heard that song either.
Yeah.
Excuse me while I block some trolls here. That way they won't bother us anymore. Yeah, there's a couple of trolls. We get this all the time. All right, score is Z has 4. Terry has 2.
Damn.
The next song with the next category first. Category is Beatles again. Here we go.
Corner is a banker with a motor car.
Z's hand went up quick.
Yep.
What is it, Z?
Penny Lane.
Penny Lane, he says. Yeah. Let's see if he's right.
father is a banker with a motor car.
He is leading 5-2, Terry. You're getting whipped.
Yeah.
Next
Hey, you
category.
need to start playing some 80s stuff. Okay?
Elton John, guys. Elton John. Here we go.
You don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down.
Nobody.
This
Nobody
song.
got this?
Song. This
You don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down.
It's your song.
This song. That was close.
Make sure you get my attention. When the music's playing, I usually can't hear you, Terry.
Yep.
St. James Dean, Brooklyn down a winning team, Davy Crockett, Peter Pan.
Oh my God!
What the hell was that?
I know what that was.
St. James Dean, Brooklyn down a winning team, Davy Crockett, Peter Pan.
No one on that one, folks. We didn't start the fire. Here we go. Next question. Category is Madonna again. That's 80s. Come on.
Vogue.
Are you kidding me? All right, hold on. I need to stop this.
I know that.
Harry, I don't know if you're signaling me or you're just responding to the fact that you don't know. Just make sure you.
Now I'm.
I don't know. You got wave like this, Terry. Wave like this. Yeah, a little slower so I don't see a blur go by me. Yeah. So just get my attention that way because I don't know if you're answering or if you're just disgusted. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you. I'm gonna go ahead and let you answer, Terry. What was that?
That's Vogue.
That's say again.
Vogue.
Okay. All right. And I think you got that. All right, you're coming up, bud. Here comes the next one. Let's see how good you guys are. Next category is.
Oh.
I see nothing.
Although I might not seem to care.
Don't go.
Okay, Terry, what is it?
Don't go changing.
Don't go
No.
changing, Terry.
The name is
says.
different. Just the way you are.
Ah.
Okay, Terry said don't go changing. Z with the steal said just the way you are. Who gets the point?
Z gets it.
Although I might not seem to care.
Good job, Z. Terry failed on that one. Here we go. Next one. Category is the Beatles.
That's how good. You know you got me good.
And I see Z's hand first. And Z, you get the answer. What was that?
Twist and shout.
Twist and shout,
Twist and
Z
shout.
says.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's how good. You know you got me good.
Pause for a score check. Currently, Z is ahead, 7. Terry, of course, is way behind with 3. But I'm sure that Terry will be able to catch up. And here we go. Next one. Category is Beatles again. Somebody loves the Beatles.
All of them live next door. And the band.
Oh, come on, guys. Are you serious? The audience is throwing vegetables at their monitors as we speak. I saw Z's hand first. Z, what was that song?
Yellow Submarine.
Yellow Submarine is actually, in my opinion, correct. But let's see what the game says.
There it is.
All of them live next door.
Terry online is doing a good job, except for that your song thing. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, my internet.
Yeah, the Beatles again, guys. Oh God, there goes Z again, guys. Yes, guys, the singer is getting them all. The musician sucks. Okay, Z, what do you got?
Actually, I have to give you that. I got that because Terry is frozen. But
Yeah, my thing locked up.
yeah, she loves
Yeah,
it.
my thing locked up.
Yeah,
Okay,
she
we'll
loves
throw
it.
that one out, and we'll wait for Terry's return.
Yeah, because Terry
Okay, I'm here.
so probably knew this.
Wave
song.
at me, Terry. Wave at
I'm
me.
good.
She
Nope,
loves
no,
it.
you're not.
Gotcha.
No, you're not, Terry.
Sure I
You
am.
gotta- No, I'm telling you, we cannot see you. You're still frozen.
Yeah. or maybe
You
he is
got to be
frozen.
joking. Hang on.
Yeah. So that's okay, Terry. When the things happen like that, your internet's got to catch up or get out and come back in again.
Maybe he is frozen, really. Just
Hang
he
on.
is.
yeah, in real life.
Yeah, see, it's frozen. He can hear us, but his camera can't keep up.
All right. How's that?
Nope. I think you got to really jump out. I might have to kick you
Yeah.
myself.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's okay, dude. It happens. I'll kick you from the studio. We'll wait for you to return, and then we'll resume the game. He's frozen, so we'll let that one go. I'm glad you noticed that he froze up, but we will see. And Terry actually answered it. Terry, she loves you. Is that what you were going to say, Z?
Yeah, exactly. She loves you. She loves you. Yeah. I'm not even a Beatles fan.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'm a Elvis guy, actually.
Elvis?
Yeah, because in my family, you do have access to the kind of American classics, but I did because my father was like a American music buff. I think I knew Frank Sinatra when I was like 9 years old or 8 years old. I knew who, like Sammy Davis Jr. or Dean Martin, and I know those guys when I was.
Yeah.
So my parents, they loved Elvis. And there was this kind of Elvis Beatles, like not a competition between among the fans, but there's different styles of music, I think.
Yeah, sure.
So I was never into the Beatles because I didn't even have Beatles records at home or something. I met the Beatles later.
Wow.
So I became sort of Elvis stuff, and then I met like this is style. You know, there's a specific line of music in Elvis. Tom Jones, for example.
Yeah, I love Tom Jones.
Yeah, after Elvis, I met Tom Jones, and then Joe Cocker, and then I went to that line, which is different from the Beatles, actually.
Really? Hold on, he's messaging me. Let's see what the problem is. My internet blows, he says, but he just says my internet blows. So I'm typing. You're still trying? Yeah, he was doing fine there for a while.
Yeah, exactly. He was not freezing or anything.
Yeah. Hey, where is this video from?
This video, do you know Daryl Hall and Joe Notes?
Of course.
Daryl Hall has this project in New York called Live from Daryl's House. Huh. And where you can find videos from like ZZ Top, the guys from The Doors, and KT Tunstall, and Living Color, and a lot of those guys. Because and then I sent my material to those guys in New York, explaining what I used to do in Brazil, and said, "Oh, you have a spot here." I said, "Really?" And then I made a whole DVD with them.
Wow.
He's producer, their producer. He's been working with Daryl Hall and Joe Notes for 25 years.
Wow.
He has 6 Grammys with Barry White. His name is Peter Moshe. He liked me. He liked my music for some reason, and he gave me that as a present. Like he filmed the whole show, and he gave me as a present. So I released a DVD in Brazil called Live from Daryl's House.
I heard him. Where is he? I just heard Terry. I think that's him right there. Oops. That's not right.
Almost back.
That was the game. I thought he almost made it.
And poor then guy. I also just complimented I was telling you, because of Elvis, I was like researching like American music all the time. I love American music. It's not because it's American, especially, but there's a specific like also line to American music, like So I like those kind of American stuff, like Bob Seger, John Mellencamp, and the Doobie Brothers, and those kind of really American sort of institutions. Though Tom Jones is American, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, but I like that. So I was never into that kind of a British kind of a I like, of course, the British. How can you not like Led Zeppelin or this kind of stuff? But
Yeah.
I'm way more to American music.
Yeah, I get it. But I'm a huge Zeppelin fan. I listen to Zeppelin at work, you know.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah. But I do like, and then they had this hard rock and heavy metal wave from the 80s. So I was like into that bands, and that bands were American. All of them.
Yeah.
There's no hard rock bands from England. You don't see.
Yeah.
What about Judas Priest?
Yeah, but Judas, I see Judas as more to that heavy metal, Iron Maiden kind of a line.
Yeah.
You know? But the hard rock that I like Quiet Riot, you mentioned Striper, and Poison, Motley Crue, and they have like thousands of bands like Twisted Sisters, with the same American invasion. That's why I always say that I love American music. That's my stuff.
Awesome. All right, Terry, you're back up, man. Welcome back.
All right, man. Me and the internet.
I thought you just froze on us again. I don't know what this is, but
Hardest Night.
What is it?
Love you.
All right, let's get on to the next one here. We got to clear this board out right here. Madonna again. Good grief. Oh, you know what? Those are the categories.
Needing.
Yeah, before it comes up. Anybody?
No.
I have heard it, but I don't think I know it.
I know the video. She's walking. She's got her cowboy hat on.
Really?
Yeah. It was, when I say newer, it's probably late 90s, early 2000.
But you don't have a name, right?
The Walking with My Cowboy Hat song. I got it.
Wanting.
My love. All right, that's a 0 for everyone. So let's see what the next one is. And Elton John.
My hand.
Nobody on that one.
So I think I know. I think it's Tiny Dancer.
Tiny Dancer.
Yeah.
I honestly think you're right. I'm going to store you anyway because I think you.
It was not a lot of part of the songs.
My hand.
And Cheryl also got Tiny Dancer as well in the chat room here. Cheryl's on a roll. So here's your next chance, guys. And this is Madonna category.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Z. You love your Madonna. What's that?
Open Your Heart.
Open your heart, he says. Wow. Terry, you got a chance to catch up. No, you don't. But anyway, I just wanted to put it out there.
I know because I have a version of this song I recorded like 1990 something, like a hard rock version.
All right, here comes ABBA, guys.
ABBA.
You're gonna find me shining like the sun.
Oh my God. How did we get through that?
Not close.
You're gonna find me shining like the sun.
Nope, I wouldn't know that.
I think that's made up.
You're right. 10-3, guys. 8, 9. This is a daily double, so I'll give 2 points to whoever gets this one. Oh, I see. You're risking your points. Now, we're not playing this like Jeopardy. I'm playing it my way.
Really be a bold drummer, baby, if you just give it half.
You know, sometimes I gotta sing the song in my brain.
I don't know.
Terry? Go, Terry.
Still rock and roll to me.
It's all rock and roll to me. You think that's the name?
Yep. No.
Sure. All right, well, let's find out. Let's find out.
You could really be.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah. I don't know the song.
Yeah, it's Billy Joel. All right, here we go.
Oh, drama, baby, if you just give it half.
Oh, wait a minute. I said I was giving Terry 2 points. So the score is 5 to 10. 5 to 10. Here we go.
Rock with me.
Nobody?
Rock with me.
What?
Rock with me.
Rock with me. Okay. Michael Jackson. Got it. Terry's moving up. Terry's moving up.
Yeah, it's just a prayer. You know. Yeah, pronounce problem.
Terry can win this. Terry, you didn't freeze up again, did you? Yes, he did.
No.
Yeah, internet.
There you go. You're
Internet.
back.
Yeah, internet sucks.
Yeah, that's okay, dude. You're hanging in there. It's intermittent, so it's better than nothing. Almost over. Here we go. Elton John.
Okay. Rock.
Go
Rocket Man.
Z. Z?
Yeah, this is Rocket Man.
Okay. Remember, you got to wave at me. Don't yell it out.
Yeah.
So we are at 6 to 11. 6 to 11. Here we go. Good job, Cheryl. I'm a rocket man. Next category.
Victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time.
You know, nobody got this.
Victim of a selfish kind.
I'll
It's
never remember this. Yeah.
amazing. It's amazing how many tunes people know. But and I fit in that category. I can sing the hell out of anything, but don't ask me to name the song.
That's the problem.
Yep.
You know,
Can you get to the
everybody
chorus?
knows-
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody knows lyrics and choruses, but literally the title, you know, that's
This is hard. Yeah.
yeah. I was kind of surprised you guys didn't get Mamma Mia. You know,
Oh yeah.
that's a little bit of an irritating song for me. So that's probably the reason why I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Too
I'm
sweet.
serious.
Too
It's
sweet.
irritating, man. Here we go. Next, we got a few.
of love. It's time.
The man in the mirror.
4 more left, guys. 4 more.
Times it gets so hard to hide.
Oh, go for it, Terry.
Kiss and Tell.
Ooh. I didn't know that.
No, it's not that.
No.
Lift and Tell. Lift and Tell. Sorry.
No, it's not Kiss and Tell.
Times it gets
Oh.
so hard to
This is
hide.
no. Nope, not going to give you that one.
Ah.
It's close.
Michael Jackson. Got you up there, Z. What is it?
Bad.
That's right. Bad. Not who's bad. Bad. Got it. Who's bad? Great song. Great video. And 2 more, guys.
But now I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore.
I'm going to guess this one myself. I think it's In the Middle of the Night.
Never heard it.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
It's a great song. Here you go.
But now I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore.
It's a great song. Great melody. In it. All right, last one. Last one. What?
Hang on.
Oh. I'm I'm going to give you a chance to think. Ah!
Crap.
You
I
better
know
tell me
it's something about the mohair suit and
you better tell me before Cheryl pops the answer up on the screen. 5, 4,
I don't know. I don't
3,
remember. I don't know the title.
2,
Problem is the
1.
title.
And the answer is Benny and the Jets.
Benny and the Jets. Yeah.
Benny and the Jets.
thanks, Elton and his mohair suit.
Ladies and gentlemen, our new champion of all time. He got 12 right. Whereas our out-of-state, low-down midget gladiator, I guess I should call you little person gladiator, who couldn't reach up to give Zee a blinding knockout punch. I think he hit him in the balls. The one and the only Terry with a number of, I don't even think I should mention.
I think maybe 5, 6, something. I don't know.
Okay, look, you will be walking around with the number 7 pinned to your shirt from now until the end of time.
I'm going to wear that at the show tomorrow night. So
I don't know who got more questions. I should have marked down a category, but I don't know if Zee got more answers with Michael Jackson or more answers with ABBA, because I don't think he got anything related to Billy Joel.
No, I think maybe Madonna and Michael Jackson. Maybe.
Okay, you're gonna have to do your homework, because if you're at a bar and somebody yells out a tune for you to play, you should not shake your head and go, "I don't know that one." You can't do that, because those are Americana songs. They really are Americana songs, and you might get chased out of the bar.
Yeah, I understand that Billy Joel is like sort of a New Yorker kind of stuff.
Yes. He's an icon.
Yeah,
he's definitely an icon in the industry.
You know,
I don't know. I'm free. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I have this story. The first time I went to New York, very first time,
Yeah.
I remember there was a concert, Billy Joel concert at the Madison Square Garden. I said, "Well,
okay.
Billy Joel is the Madison Square Garden." I said, "Yeah, one date a month." I never understood, because he's not that big in Brazil. He's not big at all. So I heard of him, but I know 1 or 2 songs. And Just the Way You Are actually was a hit in Brazil through Barry White.
Oh, huh?
First the him. So I said, really? He's in the Madison Square Garden once a month here in New York. It's how big Billy Joel is.
Well, he's an icon, and he also married a model wife. His wife, at one point, was more famous than he was, but he was still big in the charts. He's Hall of Fame material, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame material. I don't know if he's in it now, but if he's not, he will be, without a doubt. Yeah. He is an American institution, Billy Joel is. I don't know. Listen to some of his songs, and they're ballads, and there are a few rock ones in there, but he is major to Americans. So that's great. Hey guys, sorry to keep you up this late, but
all good.
You're adult.
It was fun.
Right? You're adult. It's fun. Next time I'm going to test you guys on something. Now that I know what you guys kind of like in your music and your styles or whatever,
there is nothing but the 80s.
No, Terry, I'll put some Elvis songs in there for you just so you can kick Zee's ass. I think you can handle that.
Thank you. Right? Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And I'll throw in some Kiss music as well. I'll throw in some Kiss music. See how you guys doing that. Hey, but look, thank you guys for tonight. I had a great time with you. I really appreciate it. Sorry for the little internet problems you were having there, Terry, but I'm glad you were.
This one time at band camp, so
great time. We had a great time. Thanks for Cheryl. Cheryl's like
I know.
Yes, yeah.
Awesome job, Z. Oh my God, man, that's got a groupie now. Next time I'll make them tougher. But geez, I thought these were kind of easy.
She said she's in Baltimore, so is that far?
Yeah, she's in Baltimore. That's where I'm from. I'm from Baltimore too.
Yeah, I know Baltimore. Yeah.
Well, we're both up there and down here. We're both freezing our asses off this weekend. So
you ain't wrong there. Holy man.
Yeah, I gotta go and find some firewood tomorrow.
Yeah, and we still have a gig tomorrow, so it'd be.
Yep.
I hope we're good.
Yeah, you guys got a gig. Where is it tomorrow night, by the way? And why don't you guys go ahead and promote that?
Okay, tomorrow night, live before your steaming naked eyes. It's the Bad Boys of Rock and Roll directly from Seminole County Correction Facility.
Oh, no.
Yeah, baby. No, we are actually at the Shovelhead in Longwood, Florida.
What's it called?
It's called the Shovelhead.
The Shovelhead.
It is one of the few bars in Orlando that actually backs original music 100%. The promoter there, Clint Pender, outstanding guy. That's one thing you will find in this town. There's a ton of promoters. This is like the one guy I actually trust.
Oh, wow.
And the bands that are there is Beyond Silence, Liars, Kings and Liars. Oh, there's one other band. I forgot what their name is. But the Kings and Liars consist of members from Dee Snider's solo band. And we're like on right before them. So it's going to be a good time. We'll go on at about 9:15-ish, give or take. But it's a good night of rock and roll. All the bands are great. A really cool venue. It's a very large venue. And like I said, if you come out, I promise you, we'll have a grand time.
That's great. And if I'm not going to freeze my ass off tomorrow, I might come out as well.
Let me know.
Yeah. So, sorry to hear that. Cheryl. You got snow already. Okay. But yeah. Hey guys, thank you for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate it. We learned a lot about you, just not enough, in all honesty. And
all useless stuff.
Yeah. I'll put together a great Name That Tune show for you guys next time around, maybe in a couple months, and test your skill. You need to sing and use your instruments. Just don't use your brain, okay? And you'll be fine.
It was a lovely tea party. We should do it again sometime. Yes.
Do it again. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I will see you next time. Thank you, everybody. Hey, tomorrow morning, you're going to need to see us. For those that are watching, this is us tomorrow morning. I'm going to play out with our commercial for tomorrow morning and then say goodnight. So thank you, guys. Z, love you, brother. Susie, I know she's there. Duchess, Terry, I know you're there too. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
The cat's on.